Here's a short little video that you can use to give your feet some love. You can start by sitting in a chair. It's nice to have a firm chair so that you can take one foot and cross the ankle over top of your knee, and then bring your opposite hand to the bottom, the sole of your foot. And then you're going to slowly weave your fingers in between your toes. Now you may only be able to get the tips of your fingers in between all of the toes, because sometimes your toes are kind of squished and a little bit tight together, so that's fine. You don't have to try and get your whole finger all the way down by the knuckles there. And you're just going to give your toes a little squeeze, relaxing your foot, and then you can start to gently circle your ankle around. So you can circle a few times in one direction and then a few times in the other direction. Now, instead of circling the ankle around, what we can do is actually keep the ankle stable and just begin to move the top of the foot into a little bit of a extension and a little bit of a flexion. So you're kind of pulling on the toes and pushing on the toes. So the toes are coming up towards the front of the ankle and then going back down away from the front of the ankle. So this can feel nice and when your feet feel a bit stiff. And again, you want to work in a range here where there's no increase in strain or pain. So just giving your foot some love. And then slowly unwind your fingers, take your foot back to the floor, and then we'll do the second side. So you bring the other foot up, opposite hand comes to the bottom of your foot, and then you can weave your fingers in between your toes. Just do the best you can. Get the fingertips in there if that's all you can get. And then give your toes a little squeeze, or your foot a little squeeze. And then from there, we're just going to circle the ankle gently. Just a few times in one direction, a few times in the other direction. Just in a nice, easy range of motion. And then we'll keep the ankle more stable and we'll flex the foot. So we're kind of taking the top part of the foot and pulling the toes towards the front of the ankle and then drawing them away. So we're moving the toes into flexion and extension. And again, this can be nice, gentle, of course, nice, easy way to wake up your feet. We have lots and lots of muscles inside our foot, lots and lots of joints inside our feet. And so we're encouraging a nice opening range of motion here. And then go ahead and unwind your fingers. You might even want to take a minute to look down at your feet and just see if they look more vibrant. Maybe there's a little more space between your toes. And then you can come to standing, and I actually like to keep my chair nearby, and I'm using a tennis ball, but you could use any kind of ball, any kind of massage ball, lacrosse ball, whatever you might have. Soft balls are good as well. It's not softballs like what you play with, but a soft ball. And then you'll just take the ball down on the floor and bring your foot on the ball and just roll gently forward and back. Your foot is under the ball, and just kind of taking your time. It doesn't have to be a lot of firm pressure, just to what feels good for your body. And just moving the ball forward and back. Really nice to wake up the bottom of your foot. Then if you like, you can place your heel down on the ground, and you'll place the ball right along the ball of the foot, on the bottom part, the ball of the foot, so the sole side. So the heel stays down on the ground, and you just pivot your forefoot side to side. So the ball itself is in front of the center arch and a little bit more onto the ball of the feet. As the heel stays down, getting a little bit of stretch into your calf and some nice movement underneath the foot. And then go ahead and switch to the second foot. Start by just rolling the ball forward and back. Hands can be on a chair for support. And take your time for this well-deserved foot massage. After you've gone back and forth a few times, you can bring the heel down and place your tennis ball right under the ball of the foot, and then begin to pivot your foot side to side. Be gentle with yourself. Move in a range that doesn't increase your pain. And after just a few sweeps forward and back, you can let your foot come back to the floor and just stand for a moment. Mountain pose. Relax into your body and feel the ground, feel your feet. Feel the liveliness of the feet, the steadiness of your body. So enjoy this little foot practice anytime you need a little pick-me-up.